So, have you ever found yourself in this spot? You've done the hard work, you've bought some shares in a great Nigerian company, and now you're looking at your portfolio thinking, okay, how do I actually turn this back into cash? It's a super common question, believe me. So, let's dive in and break it all down step by simple step.
It's funny. A lot of investors get really good at the buying part, but when it's time to sell, things can get a little foggy. And it's not because you don't know what you're doing, it's just that the selling side of things doesn't get talked about nearly enough. We're going to change that right now.
Does this hit home? If you've ever felt that little bit of confusion, wondering about the exact moves you need to make to liquidate your stocks, then you are in the perfect place. This is the exact puzzle we're here to solve today.
And here's the best part, right up front. You can take a deep breath. Selling shares in Nigeria isn't some kind of complicated backroom deal. It's actually really straightforward, and this is the most important part, it's regulated. That means there are rules in place to protect you and your money every step of the way.
Okay, before you even dream of selling, there's one tiny piece of homework to do. Think of it as your pre-sale checklist. This first step is the foundation for everything else, and trust me, it's absolutely non-negotiable.
You're going to hear this acronym CSCS a lot, so let's get crystal clear on what it is. It stands for the Central Securities Clearing System. The easiest way to think about it, it's like a high-security digital vault where all your shares are stored safely and electronically. It's the central hub of the entire Nigerian stock market.
And here's why that matters so much. If your shares aren't officially sitting in your CSCS account, then as far as the market is concerned, they don't exist. You simply cannot sell them on the Nigerian Exchange, the NGX. So, checking your CSCS account is always step one.
So, once you've confirmed your shares are ready to go in your CSCS account, it's time to bring in your most important partner for this whole process, your stockbroker. They're your licensed guide through the market.
Now, this is a really key thing to understand about the way the Nigerian market works. Unlike some places where you might just log into an app and click Sell Yourself, here, this system is set up so that only licensed stockbrokers can actually execute trades. They are your official, regulated gateway to the market.
Getting in touch with your broker is super simple. You just need to give them 4 key details. First, you contact them. Then, tell them the company name and exactly how many shares you want to sell. And finally, the price. You can either say, sell at the current market price, whatever that may be, or you can set a limit price, which basically means you're telling them, don't sell for anything less than this amount.
All right, so you've given the order, your broker has worked their magic, and the trade is done. Awesome, but what happens next? How does a digital trade on a screen become actual, real cash in your bank account? Let's follow the money on its settlement journey.
The Nigerian market runs on what's called a T+2 settlement cycle. T just stands for the day the trade happens. The +2 means the whole process officially wraps up 2 business days later. It's not some random delay, it's a regulated timeline that makes sure your shares are transferred correctly and the buyer's money is moved securely. It makes the whole system predictable and safe for everyone.
And at last, the moment you've been waiting for. Once your broker gets the cash on day T+2, they'll either wire it straight to your bank account or pop it into your trading wallet. Now here's a pro tip, and please don't forget this. Always ask for a contract note. It's your official receipt for the sale. It proves what you sold, at what price, and lists all the charges. It's so important for keeping good records.
Knowing the right steps is one thing, but knowing the traps to avoid, that's what really gives you an edge. So let's quickly run through 4 common mistakes that can catch people out, so you can just sidestep them completely.
And we're back to our number 1 rule. I'm repeating it because it's genuinely the most common hiccup. If you tell your broker to sell shares that aren't properly logged in your CSC account, all you're going to get is delays and headaches. So, check first, always.
Oh, the market rumors, the noise, the chatter, the hot tips. A smart investor has a plan and sticks to it. Making decisions based on fear or some random rumor you heard is almost always a recipe for regret. Don't let panic be your financial advisor.
Look, selling shares isn't completely free. There are small standard charges that go to your broker, the exchange, and the regulators. They're not huge, but they will be taken out of your final payout. If you forget to factor them in, the amount that hits your account might be a little less than you expected. Just be aware of the costs.
This one is all about security. Your licensed broker is regulated, they're accountable, they're the real deal. Trying to use some unlicensed agent to save a few naira is just not worth the risk. You're opening yourself up to fraud with zero protection. Stick to the official channels. It's that simple. So we've walked through the whole process, from checking your CSCS to getting that cash in hand. But let's just zoom out for a moment. Understanding how to sell isn't just a technical skill. It's a core part of what makes someone a truly successful investor. And this is really the heart of it all. Anybody can click a button and buy a stock. But real investing success? That comes from having a clear strategy for when you'll take profits or when you'll cut your losses. Knowing how to sell gives you total control over your investment story. And that leads us to the final, most important question. We've just armed you with the how. You now know the exact steps. But the bigger, more strategic question, the one only you can answer, is about your when. What's your strategy? What are your financial goals? Answering that is what separates someone who just owns shares from a truly smart investor.